Lord drop. Okay, what I wanted to talk about is, you know, I've talked about how, like, because I feel like other maybe lesbians or maybe like people that are trying to understand themselves, ça va? Understand themselves better are probably going through the same thing, especially if you're maybe young and stuff. So I wanted to talk about, I told you in a previous life that I was very, I didn't know I was a lesbian until after my first boyfriend. Like, I was not sure. I thought I was bisexual. My first date was a girl.
Common situation that finding out you're a lesbian after like a deception.
Unfortunately. Yeah. And so basically what happened is that, hi Pookies, I'm distracted.
Come back! Welcome back!
Yeah. And so basically I dated a girl first and then broke up over Twitter. And then a few years later, every time I would talk to a guy, I would end up ghosting them. Every time it would get close to like getting together, you know? And even, like, I knew we were flirting. Were you doing that too?
No.
Ghosting people? No?
No, I was not ghosting people, but I had a few like declaration of love or like by text. And I was just like, oh no, sorry, but we will keep going to be friends, you know. So it was, I mean, that was awkward for them. Oh
wow, that's so cute. Thank you for the gifts, guys. But yeah, I mean, every time it would get serious, or every time I would actually like see the real personality of someone, it's like I always loved to have crushes, because it was so much more interesting going to school having crushes. So in my head I was like, okay, you're my crush. But like, it was kind of just to distract myself. I didn't really care about them, you know. It was just like, it was more like a thing, like, you know, to have like in my head. I don't know, you know what I mean? Yes, some of you know what I mean. Yes. And so I was just like looking at them and then like, you know, sometimes interacting and stuff like that, but I actually didn't want to get together with them. And every time it would get like close,
she's a flirty queen, but not anything more.
No, really not anything more. And I was thinking about it, and I actually ghosted so many people, some that I'm really sorry about. Like, ah ouais, mais vraiment, il y en a un, je me sens trop mal. Genre, il était trop mignon, le pauvre. J'aurais au moins dû lui dire, tu vois. I should have at least told him that I didn't like him, but I just, like, ghosted him and pretended to never see him again. Like, I am a terrible person in that sense that, like, when I ghosted him, we were still in the same school. We had classes in common, and I would just, like, walk in the corridors and talk to people next to him, and I would not look at him in the eyes, like he was dead. Like, he was dead.
Like that, I could never do that. I'm too, like...
I feel terrible just saying this.
It's okay. It's I mean, mistake from the past.
I didn't realize... Yes, that is crazy. I just didn't realize that I was gay. You know, like, I just... To me, it was like... Ghosting them was like a way to just... Like, it never happened. Like, I can't imagine I even talked to them in the first place. Like, there was something, you know, in me where I was... very uncomfortable by everything. It was very weird, and it's comfort. Actually, it is comfort, guys.
Actually, that thing has a name.
Yeah, and yeah, it was really weird, and I really wanted to have a boyfriend to like fit into the norms and just like have like a first experience, just having a love relationship, not anything else. Like, everyone around you gets a boyfriend, everyone around you gets like into a relationship and stuff, and so I really felt like I just had to fit in.
Teenage core.
Yeah, but also I never really felt the need to be in a relationship. It was a weird in-between where like I wanted a boyfriend just like to try it out, but also I didn't need one, you know? Like, I was not like, you know? Anyway, and you wanted to say something?
No, I was thinking about thinking about the fact that at this time I was in an all-girl school.
Oh yes, she was in an all-girl school.
Yeah. And I didn't...
Gay. Mais toi, t'es gay ou t'es hétéro? Gay! Bref.
and yeah, like nothing ever happened like in there, but I wasn't. Yeah. My coming out like was really late.
Yeah. I mean, to your friends?
No, enfin genre j'ai quand même été dans une école de filles et tout.
And you didn't even like.
Rien.
Yeah, you didn't even realize.
No.
Yeah. You didn't
Never.
even have like a crush or anything?
Never.
No.
I was.
Damn.
No.
Yeah, you were. It was just like not an option, I think, in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was just like. All girls school, and I had like a small group friend and no. Enfin, j'avais mon groupe de potes, on chantait des chansons dans la cour et c'était pas vraiment.
I feel like when you're young, like you're conditioned to like in your head you're supposed to date a guy. Like this is what society tells you. So maybe like you didn't even think about the possibility to be a lesbian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and at this time, I was crushing at my.
Oh, that's what you wanted to talk about. My worst enemy.
I was crushing on the son of the best friend of my mom. Like we grew up together, and you know what? That was the only man. That was the only boy I knew at this time because I was in an all-girl school. So that was the only boy reference I had in my close friends. So yeah, but maybe low drop later because I confess.
Yes, you confessed.
And it was terrible, guys.